This is the day two of the course full stack web development using Django and Python. Okay, so web development is mainly consist of two parts, front end and second one is the back end. So front end consists of also three part in which first is the HTML. So do you know the abbreviation of HTML? I know you are not so much innocent, you know the meaning of HTML also. So it means it means hypertext markup language. Okay, this is the basic building block for the website. So you know that what is the HTML? HTML is what you are seeing on the website is HTML. Okay, the output you see on the web is the HTML. Second thing is the CSS. Second thing is CSS. So then CSS is used to style the page. Okay, this is like lipstick, bindi and tiki kind of thing. It provide the style to the HTML. Okay, it make the HTML page beautiful. So next is the JavaScript, JS. So it add the functionality to the HTML. Generally, this is used in dynamic web application. Okay, so to add functionality to the HTML page. Not we are there are some more tool for the front end, but we are not going to discuss them. Like jQuery, Bootstrap, Angular. There are some more things. So jQuery, Bootstrap, and Angular we are not going to discuss here. uh, Node.js we are not going to discuss here because we have to cover the backend also. So backend consists of three things. First one is the language. Okay, language like Python and different things like Python. Okay, Java, PHP. These are consist of language backend. Okay, second one is the framework. So framework is like Django is a framework. So in framework 95% work is already done and the programmer need to program only 5%. It reduces the programmer efforts. Okay, it make the programmer life easy. So we are you going to use here the Django framework. Okay, next is the database. So database can be Oracle, MySQL, and any other framework which you can integrate here. The framework which you are using here is the Django. In Django have inbuilt database, that is the SQLite. If you are not compatible with HTML, then you can switch. Not compatible with database SQLite, you can switch on MySQL and Oracle also. Okay, so now I am going to discuss HTML in just 60 minutes. Okay, it's a super fast HTML. So HTML also contain two part. First one is the head and the second is the body. So what head contain? Head contain all the meta information. Okay, head contain all the meta information. Like head contain all the meta information like title of page, like author name, like about author, keywords, and link to CSS files and Java files also, and JavaScript files. Okay, this is about all about the head part. Next is the body. Body content original content. Okay, body content original content which are going to be executed. So first the first but some body contains some tags. Okay, The first tag we are going to discuss here is the heading tag. Okay, so heading contain heading to contain some h1 to s6. Okay, h1 to s6 tags. uh, you can see here HTML contains 6 tags. How we can write this tag? We can write this as h1, and we have to close this tag also. In between this tag we are going to write what we are want to show as a heading. Okay, for example, our tag is full stack web development using Django and Python. Okay, so now we are going to execute this uh, in our HTML page. Okay, so take one HTML page. You can see here this is the sample page. Here all the meta information written inside the head, and the body is the execution part. We are going to execute this h1 tag here, and we will see when we use all the tag here, like if we use tag like all the 6 tags. Okay, this is 4 and this is the 6th, so we have to replace this by h2, h3, h4, h5, h6. Okay, on the closing tag also we have to replace 2, 3, 4, 5 and the 6th, that is the 6th last tag. So as soon as it is complete, we are going to execute. You can see all the headings are shown here, 1 2 3, and you can see bottom 3. So we can't say this as a heading. That's why only heading tag 1 and 2 and 3 are also are in use. They are preferred to use. We are preferring to use h1, h2, h3 only, because h4, h5, h6 not look like a heading. Okay, so next tag after heading tag is the paragraph tag. Okay, so how paragraph tag look like? So how the paragraph tag look like? So this is the way in which we write the paragraph. So for example, this is the p1 tag. Some correction required here. P, and this is h1. Okay, control insert. So again we go here, remove this, we have to remove this. So we are using here paragraph. Okay, so you can see the output here. Django is a Python based framework. What will happen when we use 3 tags continuously? So we write here as p2, p3. In the similar way we write p2 and p3. So when you execute this, what will be the output? It is in a continuous way. Okay, so there is no any paragraph change. Okay, so what will happen when we write this in continuous way? You can see the same output. Okay, same output. It means indentation is not here in HTML. Everything here are with respect to tag only. Tags are only responsible for block of data, so it's not possible to write in a next line. Okay, there are some other way which we are going to discuss in other tag also. So paragraph and heading tags are now completed. Next tag is the bold tag. Okay, so bold tag contains one old way and the one the new way. We will discuss it. So bold way contain B and a strong. Okay, B and a strong. So we are going to see now this. For example, we are going to remove this and remove tag 2 also. Delete. You can see here it look like so simple, not in bold. So when we use here b tag, or there must be a closing tag also for b, you can see here output, it will show in a bold. Okay, what will happen when we want to see only Django in bold? Django in bold. Okay, so when we run this, Django is look in bold and other words are in light. Okay, instead of b you can use strong also, strong, and end with strong. So again Django look in bold and other letters are in lights. Other than this, there are one more tag, that is the italic tag. Okay, italic tag. So the old way is the right I, and the new way is the em. So we are going to see here, for example, I want to see I, all full line in I. Okay, and I need to write. So Django is a Python based framework. Okay, this is written in italic, you can see here. Instead of if you I, you can use em also, em. Okay, this is in italic. Other than this, there is one more tag, that is the list tag. Okay, list tag. And list tag written in a two-way. One is the ordered list, that is the with number, and another is the unordered list. Okay, so first we will discuss about the ordered list. It means with number. So first we are going to see the ordered list. So go to the page, and here title, for example, demo page. So we write here heading, body, inside body we are using heading h2, and h2 is the heading, so we don't require write in bold, although you can write. So h2 is smaller than h1. uh, the offered course the offered courses are, okay. Then you can write ul, this is the ordered list, means 1 2 3 written here, and end with ul also. Here you have to write the list, and similarly you have to end also. So for example, you are writing here the offered courses are C++, and Java, then Python, other than Python, data structure. Okay, so this is about the ordered list. This is about the ordered list. When you execute this, you can see here, this is the unordered list. When you want to make ordered, you have to write OL, ordered list, OL. When you execute this, you can see here ordered, and when you want unordered, you have to write UL, which is written before UL. Okay, this is the unordered. Other than this, this is covered here. Okay, so if you want to write this in Roman numbering, so it is also available with the with the help of CSS. So CSS will be covering next in the next 3 to 4 lectures. Okay. So one question is that can you list question can you list under list? Can we take list under list? So the answer is yes, it is possible. So how it is possible? It is possible by using nested list. Okay, it is also possible when we use nested list. For example, this is written here. So this is the unordered list, C++, Java, data structure, Python. Okay, in Python we want to offer some more courses. Okay, in ordered form. So we have to write here li and close also. So for example, we are offering core Python in ordered form. Okay, core Python, and we offer under this advanced Python, we offer here Django and also data science using Python. Okay, so this is about. Now we execute it. You can see here inside Python we are offering this 4 more courses. Okay, so this is about the nested list. Okay, can we take list under list? Yes, we can take. So next question is image inside HTML. How can we take an image inside HTML? So there are various ways. Okay, so one way is you can write img image source src equals to for example abc dot the name of your file jpg. Okay, alt alternate. If this file is missing, then it is written image missing will be uploaded soon. Okay, so you can write in this way and close the tag. This is the self closing tag. Okay, this is self closing tag. So let's see it's working or not. For example, again we have to open our demo page or any other page and need to remove unnecessary things. H2. For example, our brand ambassador is. So now we are writing here, okay, image src jpg. Now I am going to save my page inside website. Demo image page, save. This is no file in the file name. Do you want to add HTML? Yes. Okay. So when I am going to see here inside website Python HTML practice, and inside website, let's see what is there. Website, okay, so there is, so it's working Mukesh Ambani.jpg. So I write it as a rename ABC. My page is demo image page and here it is ABC. So as soon as I execute this, you can see our brand. So one more question, sir, how can I include from Google? So you can copy the, so you can copy the image address. Okay, how can uh, go to the Google, Mukesh Ambani, copy link address. Let's see it's working or not, and paste here. So what will happen when I remove this? Okay, what will happen when I remove this? For example, I remove the name and run it. You can see image missing will be uploaded soon. Okay, uh, again I write here ABC, which is the image name ABC, and execute this. You can see here what will happen when I write the page source here. Okay, this is the Ambani image here. Is it going to work? I save it and run it. So you can see the image is recall here. In this way you can insert the image from your web source. Okay, sir, next question is, sir, how to define hyperlinks? Okay, how to define hyperlinks? Sir, how to define hyperlinks? Easy way, easy way, easy way, easy way. You can do this by writing href https your website name, click here a. Okay, let's see how you can do. Control insert, you can again take it abc dot jpg. Okay, it's executing or not? Yes, it's working. Now you want to write hyperlink also, so click here. Okay, click here. As soon as you click here, the page will go onto the Facebook login page. Okay, so this is all about today lecture. So it's a summary now. So now you learn, I'm summarizing what you learned today. So you learn about heading tag, paragraphs, bold and italic tag, list, ordered and unordered list, and you read you learn now about images and hyperlinks. So now you can develop your small website. Okay.